Here we go, set. Black 40.
Let's go.
Cut.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Let's go. 33. Yellow.
Single slot.
Tua on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Rams have got it back. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done, that they go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua, they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going right back to Akers. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Man open is Robinson. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Tua gonna throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
10 cycles.
Here's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. They run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Tua's throw taken in by Waddle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away, but could not. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Play action, now it's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Mostert. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Check.
Hey, check mega.
Check.
Ready.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot before the break. Stafford going up top for Cup. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them.
It's good to make it 17-7. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys will.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once.